Hello? Hello? Are we live? Hold on. Are we live? I can't tell if we're live. I don't think it's... Why is this not working? Hello? 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 Hi. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Sorry, I don't stream very often. This was super spontaneous. So, like, I didn't... I don't know. Hi, everyone. How's it going? I have a bot. When did I get a bot? When did I do that? Should I play music? I don't know. I don't do this. I'm not really a streamer. Oh, I have chat. Oh my gosh, I have chat. I didn't even know I had that set up. Hello, everyone. I didn't even know I had that set up. I'm crazy. I'm crazy with it. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I didn't even know. Oh, someone was so right. I should have enabled slow chat. Oh, you're so right. Oh, you're so right. And my hair is being weird. This side's being weird, and this side looks good. So I'm only gonna look at you guys from this side, which is great for me because the chat's over here. So it works out. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Hello. Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm saying that a lot. Am I doing too much? So, hi. I'm here to answer all your guys' questions. This is very spontaneous. Please don't spam. I will have to mute you. I don't think I have anyone who's even like, you know, able to do that. So I don't know if anyone's here, but hello everyone. Yeah, this is my face. Also, I should do a little introduction to all the new people. Hello everyone. My name's Apollo or Colton. You can call me either way. Face reveal and name reveal. I don't really care around here. I got my cup of coffee. So now we don't have to do the whole face reveal thing. You just know what I look like. So oh yeah. So if you're new here, hello. We're building a Minecraft cinematic universe. My goal here, just the rundown of it. My goal is to build the biggest Minecraft. I butchered it. I butchered it on my first go. This is why I do like VO and stuff. I'm gonna take that again. Take two. Hi everyone. My goal is to build the biggest I messed up the second time again. I can't do this. Cut it from existence. Hi. My goal is to build the biggest Minecraft project of all time. By the end of the Apollo Cinematic Universe, we will have created the biggest Minecraft, maybe one of the biggest stories on YouTube to ever exist. That is the goal of today and of the next 10 years. So I'm going to answer a lot of your questions. And I'm going to try and, because we have a lot of new people, I'm probably going to answer some questions for all the new folk as well. And we're also probably going to have some new people come in as they're watching the video, which is introducing everything. I'm going to try and go through as many questions as possible. So thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Holy moly, I didn't know you could do that. That's even crazier. Wow, this is insane. So first off, I know you all have your questions. Hold off for a second before we get into questions. I know you guys are all anxious to ask, but I'm just going to go over kind of some of the spark notes here of some things to clarify that maybe the video didn't clarify yet. Because I know the video is it's supposed to go over kind of the real big bullet points, and it's supposed to just kind of bring people in and introduce you to what's going on, make sure you're kind of caught up with what the goal is, and now we're going to answer some of the big questions. So first off, biggest rundown of what we're doing here. We are building a Minecraft cinematic universe. What does that mean? There are existing videos, and then there are new videos to come this year. Basically, the entirety of the channel is the one-stop shop for all of the canon events and the story being laid out. Meaning, this isn't something to where you're gonna have to go to other channels to check out other POVs of the story. The story is all going to take place here and only here. So you don't have to worry about like other POVs or every video is only canon here. if you're curious about the chronological order, we've also made it really easy on that front too. Two things. A, there is a playlist called the Apollo Cinematic Universe playlist. That playlist is in sequential chronological order. It's also really easy because every video uploaded is also in chronological, every video is in chronological order. I need a moderator. I need a moderator so bad. Why are we spamming chat? Why are we spamming chat? Why are we doing that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. I will stop you from doing that. Don't do that. Sorry. Every video is going to be in chronological order unless explicitly said so. So every single video is chronological unless I say so at the very beginning of the video. You will obviously know when something is not in sequential order. So wait, what did I just say? I hope that made sense. Point being, it should be really easy to understand. And yeah, so there's that. I know you guys are asking a lot of questions. So we have a lot. I'm going to try and answer as many as I possibly can. Okay. So another thing I want you guys all to know, just off the top of my head, I should just put slow mode. How do I put slow? Does someone know how to do this? How do I put slow mode? How do I do it? Why, there's no button for just slow mode, which is very odd that there isn't just a slow mode button. Stream mouth activity. How do I do this? How do I do that? Why is that not a button? That should just be a button. Wait. I think I found it. Chat, I think I found it. Show how many viewers like the stream. Yeah. No, that's not it. Where is just the button for slow? Oh, I found it. Found it. Okay, I found it. We're doing slow mode. I found it. You guys we're gonna chill you out. All right, slow mode is enabled. We've enabled slow mode. I love you all, but I also, you want me to see your question. We need to slow it down so that I can actually read the question and answer it. I don't know why Lucas isn't a mod either. You are a mod, brother. No, you're not. Okay. Hi, everyone. So, other questions we're going to do. I'm just trying to get my train of thoughts, make sure I kind of answer some bullet point stuff. Yeah, everything that's canon will be only on the channel. I'm going to explain also, okay, chat, I need y'all, okay. All right, listen, chat, I'm being serious about this one. I need you all to lock in for a second. Look at me. Chat, I know you're all asking questions. Listen to me. Lock in for a second. I know you're all asking questions. Before you guys ask questions, hi everyone. I need you all. Look at me. Are you locked in? Chat, are you locked in? Chat, you're not looking locked in. Chat, are you locked in? Are you locked in, chat? I'm sorry, I'm yelling. Are we locked in? Are we locked in? Okay. I'm not seeing you guys locked in. I don't know, how is there a delay? What's happening? Lock in. Are we locked in, y'all? Okay, here's the deal. Yes, that's what I'm talking. That's it. That's it. Locked in. Okay. I need your guys' help in two ways. One. A lot of people are going to be coming into this channel over the next year. Couple years. All these questions will be asked again. I am relying on you guys to answer these questions for others people. Remember it, write it down, make videos about it, make lore videos, make theorized videos, make a wiki page, let everyone know about these things because they're important. And I'm relying on you guys, the community, as beautiful as you all are, to let everyone know about this information because it's hard for me. I don't have like a one-stop shop as much as this is my attempt, but there's just some information that's really hard to let everyone know in on, and it's up to you guys to let everyone know about this information. So you guys have free reign. Make videos, do as much as you can. We have a wiki. You guys, this is where the community really comes in, because you guys get to be invested into the lore and into what is going on in the story and putting the pieces together. So definitely need your guys' help. Second thing I need your guys' help in, there's so many creators involved. I'm already going to answer a question. If you're wondering, in the channel trailer, or in the trailer that you guys just watched, the cinematic video, you guys saw half of who has even been revealed. Only half of the cast is in that video of who I know is going to be in the cast so far. So that's half of who I know is in it so far, but the universe over the next couple years is only going to keep getting bigger. By the end of this story, there will be hundreds of creators, builders, redstoners, YouTubers, all involved in the story of the Minecraft cinematic universe. You guys only saw about half. So, just to put in perspective, where I need your guys' help in is, if you want a creator in a video, it is far less about you letting me know and more about actually you letting them know. Don't spam them, don't harass them, obviously. Don't do that. That just would deter anyone. But like, let them know to check it out. And by the way, when I say any creator, I mean any creator. Because there's some surprises happening this year. There's some big surprises this year of people you will not be expecting that are going to be in the Apollo Cinematic Universe. I'm telling you now, this is going to be one of the biggest projects ever made. That is the goal. Okay, so I don't know why I see there's ads playing on this. Can we slow down some of those ads actually? Because I see, how do I do this? Can I slow down ads? Auto recommended. I'll do manual. I don't really want ads for this. I'm gonna do manual ads. I don't want ads. I just saw an ad play and I don't want that. So we're turning that off. Okay. Okay. Cool. So did you guys get it? Do we got it? That's what I need from you guys. Let everyone know, be a very kind community and let everyone know what's going on. Keep everyone updated. And please don't harass anyone. Please be nice to each other. The goal is to be building upon what is such an amazing community. And so I want to make sure we embrace the spirit of Minecraft. Thank you, Lucas, for building a list of questions. You're amazing. Cool. I'm going to start answering questions, guys. So you guys can start leaving questions. Just know, I'm going to try and look back through as many as I can. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to read through some of the questions I see right now. I'm going to read some questions that Lucas is sending to me, and I'm going to read some questions that I actually wrote down in a Google Drive document. Cool. I'm going to pause right now where this chat is, and we're going to look at some of these questions. And then I'm going to go back and forth. To Victory R, do you have the story already planned out, or do you just figure it out on the way? This is a great question to start off with, actually. So, the entire Apollo Cinematic Universe is going to take place over the course of 7 to 10 years. There are 3 phases of the Apollo Cinematic Universe. There is phase 1, which we are currently in, and yes, it will be heavily announced when the cinematic universe is switching to a new phase. Okay? So it will be very clear when we are switching. So if a big trailer happens, that doesn't automatically mean we've switched phases. It might mean we're teeing up a big video. It might mean something's being big is being announced, which is a lot of big things. But it doesn't mean we're on to the next phase. You will see a title card for phase 2. Right now we're in phase 1, Torches and Stone. We have 7 to 10 years of content planned, and I've written out the entire story. I know everything that happens in the broad plot points. I know exactly how the Apollo Cinematic Universe will end. And yes, to answer your question, yes, the channel will end. The story will end. This channel, once the last video of Phase 3 releases, Apollo TV is over. There will be nothing else after this. The story has a beginning, it has a middle, and it has an end. Okay? So there's no spin-offs, there's no other content on other channels. That is it. And I'm going to be very, very clear about it because I have a very... I know you guys are all asking questions, which please keep doing, but I want you all to know that I have been playing Minecraft since I was like 8 years old. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a storyteller first and foremost. I went to film school and I make films, and filmmaking is so important to me. And Minecraft is so important to me. I grew up watching Captain Sparkles and Maya Knight, and I grew up watching all these creators and many that are going to be in this. And this story is super personal to me. And so I want to do it right. And I want to deliver something that is purposeful to you guys. This isn't just for funsies, even though it's a blast. I promise you, not to get emotional, or too emotional, I want to deliver something to you guys that means something, and it really is fulfilling to the Minecraft community that I grew up with. And I hope to deliver that to you guys. Do you make all the animation yourself? I won't be, but 90% of everything is written, directed, and edited by me. None of the builds are by me. Zach, who's my literally like my brother in all of this, he is like right next to me in everything I do. He is the biggest developer, so he actually knows Minecraft. So Zach, who you guys have seen in the videos, Zach is a major part of the story, but he's also a big developer he does all the data packs, he makes all the servers, all that stuff. And then he's also obviously a story producer with me, and he comes in and helps, when I bring in the stories, he kind of helps flesh things out. But a lot of the crew do that. I'm gonna try and go through. There's so many questions. Wow, there's so many. I actually didn't expect this many questions. This is crazy. Ability to do a flip, yes or no? No, I tried and actually almost broke my neck. I'm not even kidding. Will people like me be able to be side characters, be able to appear in one of your videos like how Unstable Universe does? In that way, I don't know. I will say this, guys. So a lot of the videos are obviously scripted, but there's a mixture of scripted and improv moments. That's kind of the charm of the videos, is that we do scripted moments. Obviously, there's a lot of scripted. I'm not gonna deny, like a lot of the videos are very heavily scripted. We're not trying to hide away from that, mainly because I want you guys to know that we're trying to tell a very specific story. Which, by the way, most everyone's videos are scripted, spoiler alert. But point being, we're doing something scripted, and we might involve people at times from the community, but like maybe. But I'm really trying to be very specific about storytelling. And so what that means is I'm inviting people into the stories under very specific, like we're doing this specific thing, or we're telling a story in a specific way, or we're bringing an experience to these YouTubers who are trapping in a very specific way. So that means we can't really do the big like 1,000 player Civilization videos where we are like have 1,000 people and just a random story happens. This universe doesn't work like that. And also, Ish and Protagonist and all these amazing creators that I know do it already so well. I wouldn't really want to do what they do because they already do it so well. Not to mention, we're trying to do videos every month. This channel is going to be releasing one episode every single month of the year, sometimes 2 times a month if we're lucky. If we were to do these big Civ events, we couldn't do that. Like, I would have to release every 3 to 4 months, and it wouldn't even probably be worth it in terms of the storytelling and everything. So just so you guys know, yes, heavily scripted. I know that may turn some people off, but just know, like, we're really trying to still create authentic moments throughout the stories, and there's still a lot of improv and still the characteristics of us playing Minecraft. But we are scripting things. That is a part of it. I am a writer, so I am writing a lot of this stuff. Woo-wee! I'm gonna slow down the chat a little bit more, guys. I know that may sound like what, but it's so fast that I can't catch up, and we have so many questions. So I'm gonna slow down chat just a little bit more. I didn't anticipate this. Will you add SCP universe? Like SCPs, like SCP Foundation. There will be elements of the SCP Foundation. There's going to be elements of a lot of things. We're adding a lot. And also get some multiverse, which means we can do some really cool stuff. We're really using multiverse to its full extent. I want to stress, like, the multiverse is there for a reason lore-wise, and it's there also for story purposes. If you try using Easy NPC mod for side characters, yes, I have a ton. Why is every dude in the Apollo family tree named Apollo? For clarity, and also for humor. Like, originally when that was done, that was mainly for humor. Thank you so much for joining, for being I forget what it's called, a sub, a cadet. Well, you're a cadet. I know you're a cadet. I know that. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. You are the best. I hope I'm not saying things too fast. I feel like I have to. Puff is here. Puff. Puff is here. Puff. Who's in the cinematic universe? Will there be any bloopers or BTS videos? Yes. In fact, there's actually probably going to be a lot of those from the cast and crew in the videos. Like, if you go to any of their channels, obviously they don't have a lot right now, but I would bet 9 times out of 10 that we're going to, like, there will be a lot of BTS videos on their channel and stuff like that. Okay, here's the deal, gamers. I have a ton of questions from Lucas right here. We have about 20 questions. I want you all to do me a small favor real quick, okay? I know you guys are eager. I have about 20 to 30 questions here, and there are a lot of you guys from the actual chat. So if you've repeated your question or it's up above, take a pause for a second on questions. When I'm almost through all of these, we'll do another round, okay? I just want to make sure we don't miss them. So right now, if you're asking a question, just know I'm going to be in the midst of answering around 20 to 30 questions. So I would suggest just waiting to see if yours pops up. I'm going to name you off, and you can take a little break from spamming your questions. Don't worry, okay? Okay, come on, look at me, okay? You got this, okay? We got this together. You can just sit back, enjoy, grab some popcorn. I'll answer your questions. Deal? Shake on it. Shake on it. You're the best. Chat, I love you all. Okay, let's go through some of these questions, and then we'll open it up again. Okay. I love you guys. Okay, first question from I am terrible at pronouncing things, so I would like to apologize ahead of time. I am the worst at pronouncing things. First question from Invictus72. What's your favorite episode you've uploaded or made? Okay. That's really tough, actually. I think my knee-jerk reaction is Horror Hotel. Horror Hotels, trapping YouTubers in a horror hotel is one of my favorite videos. We spent months working on that video and getting everyone together to make that happen. I also knew that was going to be a really big video in the lore and in the cinematic universe, because that was the first video, if you guys don't know, that was the video that even revealed that the whole channel was connected. So it's like, that was kind of a big buildup of like, oh, this is the big thing. Thank you so much for becoming an Inside member, Licronable. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Love, at personal favorite, just because I know I love the story, is Nightmarish. I think it's Nightmarish. I'm so sorry, the title. Nightmarish Medieval RPG, which I'll probably never title anything like that again, honestly. The next title for the next video is, guys, guys, you aren't ready. You aren't ready for the next thing. You aren't prepared for the next title. You aren't prepared for that video. You are not prepared. That video is incredible. Thank you so much for becoming an Inside member. Fun times. Hotel, and then my personal favorite is Medieval RPG. I think that video is, I just love it. I just am in love with that video. And it's a huge one in the lore and the story and everyone, and yeah, it's great. Matt the 106 question: is your videos mainly scripted, or is it only some parts his? I feel like I already answered this a little bit. So I just to kind of do another clarification on this one. Again, the way we do videos is we script out a video and then we try and run through it. And we run through it with a lot of improv. Lenora, you're crazy for the 10 gifted. That was insane. That's insane. We run through them, opening up the door for a lot of improv moments. And so you guys get to see a lot of the heartfelt interactions of the crew and the cast members in the video, or the YouTubers in a video. Something you guys should know too as well. When we do trapping YouTubers videos, this is kind of a, just so you guys know, when I'm answering this, don't take this as lore. This is just the way we go about recording them, because I like to be very open about how we record and make videos. So it's not like, this isn't a lore answer. Just, I don't know if that makes sense. When we do trapping YouTuber videos, we do not tell them what is about to happen. We might tell like one if they need to do a very specific thing. So like Narfi, who I've worked with for a while, I sometimes use him as like my little, like, I'd be like, hey, can you do this one thing? But besides that, they have no clue what they're going into. They have no idea. They'll even ask me like, what's happening? And I go, you don't get to know until you're in it. And we do that so that we create those authentic moments, and they are reacting to everything as authentically as possible, of like, they have no clue what they're going to be going into, and so everything feels really fresh. And the reason we do that is because also the story and the way those story videos work is they're very different than other videos, where it's basically like, imagine there's two ways we do videos. There's the story coming through us, and then there's the story happening to us. The stories happening through us are stories where we are enacting the story and we have character moments, right? But in a YouTuber's trapping video, the story is happening to them. It's happening to them, and they get to react to the story as it's happening. And we're doing a lot of combinations of those things, and we're going to be kind of merging those two types. There's a lot there. I hope that makes sense. Also, remember, gamers, if you're asking questions right now, I'm answering about 20 to 30 questions we've written down. So if you're asking questions right now, chances are I'm probably not going to see them so hold off on questions until I say, hey guys, we're good to do more questions, because I just have 30 to 40 lined up right now. So if you're asking questions right now, I just won't be able to answer them right now. So just hold off. If you see someone asking questions, be like, hold off, hold on, wait a minute. All right, next question. From Moritz Gartner: will there be a story where someone other will be the main character instead of Apollo? For example, Lucas as the main character all the time. So something I want to really point out too is I know that I don't think I did this a great job in the recap. Actually, the recap was supposed to be very like plot point, right? You're brilliant for that. Hold on. Integrity? That was a pro. Hold on. That was a pro move. Hold on. I forgot how I do text. Hold on. That was a pro. Hold on. How do I do this? Where's the text? There it is. Create new text. Okay. Questions. Yeah? Are we good? Hold on. Was that good? Okay, can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? Are we good? I think we're good. I know it's delayed. I don't know why it's delayed by this much. I have normal latency. I don't even have a delay on, so it's just being delayed. But cold questions for now, answering prior questions right now. So cool. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I know the chat's delayed, but I'm gonna keep answering questions. Cool. Again, so will there be a story where someone, so I didn't do a great job of this in the recap. And in the recap, I went over very bullet points, and I just kind of said Apollo in group, Apollo in group, and Apollo in group. Something I want you guys to know, though, is that if you guys go through and start watching through the stories, there really a lot of them, the main character isn't me. I mean, obviously, I am a main character in the stories because it is a personal story, and there will be like times where I am kind of a main character, especially when we get to phase 3. But ooh, this is tough to answer. I think it's more about the people I'm with than me, and how I come into the story. How I come into the story is from a very organic place, in a very real place. I'm sometimes the villain. There's a reason for that. I don't know how to answer this. This is tough. Point being, I'm just going to answer the main question. Yes, there will be many other main characters, and I think a lot of the goal of the time when someone joins in these videos is to highlight other people, not me. I really like highlighting the people that are in the videos and not myself. And I really only highlight myself when I'm an important character in the story or for lore reasons or whatever. I would say I am a main character of the series. I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm not. I definitely am a main character of the series, but it's also more so about the people around me and how Apollo interacts with those characters. And also because we're doing, episodes per year, certain episodes are going to focus on entirely on different characters, and, it's going to move around quite a bit. So I would say, yes, I'm the main character, but we highlight, all the other characters. So, okay, I'm going to start going through these a little bit faster, but sorry, I just ramble a lot. Okay. Do you think this will be bigger than the Unstable Universe? I mean, I don't want to say per se if something's gonna be bigger or not. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I love the Unstable Universe. I'm gonna just go, I don't know. And I'm not really thinking about if it's gonna be bigger. I think it's gonna be one of the biggest projects ever made. So maybe that sentence inherently means it'll be bigger. But I don't know. I can't make that decision. I hope so. Or I hope it just does. I hope it's big. That was from Ezekiel Millington, by the way. So boy, I8Q, how do you connect all the alternate realities to the overarching story? So something I want you guys to remember and something to think about too is, at the one hand, this is the all overarching story. I'm gonna kind of explain this as best as I can. Something to remember, it's still YouTube. And what I mean by that, not to scare anyone, but what I mean by that is I want you to imagine you're a first-time audience member clicking on the channel or clicking on a video you never heard of. Part of what works in a multiversal format, in the way we try to format the videos, is every video, when you start off, for the most part, not all the time, there will be many connected videos or direct, I guess, sequels per se. But when someone clicks on a video, I don't want them to feel like they're jumping into something that they have no idea where to even start. I like the idea of them watching an episode and really getting into the story and these characters, and you can watch it as a first-time viewer and get what's happening. And then suddenly you're like, oh, it's connected to something bigger. It's kind of like, for me, what worked about the early Marvel Cinematic Universe was the fact that you could watch something like it, take it as it is, but then it also just so happens to connect to something bigger. And then you can watch those other things that then connect the two pieces together. So So just remember that a lot of these videos are very secluded stories with these characters, and then details from those stories connect to the universe. There's a really big detail. If you're caught up, chat, you can answer this one. There's a really big detail we've been setting up for the past year that's been heavily being set up and heavily being implied. That is a really big through line for the videos. It's a really big detail, and I hope you guys are paying attention to what that is. And that's where a lot of the ARG comes in, but I hope you guys are paying attention, because that detail and what is being built upon right now, it's a really big deal. So it's a really big deal. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but it's pretty cool. Hi, everyone. I just want to say hi again, everyone. Hi, Terrible Plant. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Kilo. Hello, everyone. You guys are all amazing. I don't know, Minty. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. Probably should catch up on the videos. Probably should catch up. Cool. All right, next question. From George Meyer, will there be a collab with other YouTube cinematic universes like RZ's Enhanced SMP, which already has a multiverse? You know, wow, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Abraham, thank you so much. You're insane for that. To answer your question, George, thank you so much. That was insane. Oh, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Guys, what are you doing? This is insane. Thank you so much for the gifted, everyone. You're insane, Lenora. Thank you. I gotta keep steaming ahead on these questions. Okay. Cool. Okay. Will there be a collab with other cinematic universes? Maybe. I don't know. Message them. Let them know. I've never even heard of this SMP. There's so much about Minecraft and SMPs and people that I've never heard of. Let them know. I would love to interact with them. There's a lot of ideas I have. So yes, the reason this is a multiverse is because it opens the door for us to interact with any other story in Minecraft. Think about that for a second. It's not just because we can do our own stories. It's so that we open the door for everyone in every story that's already been told to be involved. You can think about that one for a bit. From Omar, can we get a hint of what we will be, I'm assuming, seeing the next episode of the Cinematic Universe is about? Fire. Fire. Burning. Ash. Corpse. Burning corpse. You're in for a doozy. We are hitting the beginning of the year with a bang, and we are never letting off the gas pedal. Once that first video hits, we are setting the tone for the rest of the year. If you've been here for a while, I want you to listen. If you've been here for the past year and you think you know how the cinematic universe works, how it ticks, how everything's going to go, if you think it's been super cozy from here out, or if you think it's been devastating, I promise you, you have no idea. You have no idea. This year is, we're changing everything. Cool. All right. Anyways, next question. From Taya Galaski. Hi, Colton. Hello. Do the people of the videos make their characters' backstories themselves? Are they prepared for them? Or is it a mix and they have a bit of influence? Mix. I write sometimes really specific backstories, and sometimes I leave it very open-ended. So it's very much, it's a constant kind of ebb and flow. Depends how big a character is. Sometimes the smaller characters, I kind of leave to the YouTuber or my friend to kind of make their own backstory for them. It's very ebb and flow. And then sometimes characters I am way more specific with. It depends from video to video, and there's definitely a lot of specific characters I'm very, very specific for. You're Abram. I don't know what is going to happen here, but thank you so much for the gifted memberships. That isn't, you're insane. Thank you so much. You know, I'm not used to a big chat like this. I just don't stream very often. So if I seem a little like all over the place at times, it's because I'm just like, whoa. But it's awesome. Cool. Next question from Shah the Star. How do you make your ECU videos? What inspired you to make the whole ECU series? Really, like how I've kind of probably laid out some of the points of how we go back and forth, we write scripts and we go in and make them together. My friend group is all a part of the development of these videos. Some of them are builders, some of them are my like script editors. Zach is probably my main partner developer. Lucas is going to be doing a lot of cinematography. Wink and a nod. I just gave you a hint about something and you don't even know it yet. And it's awesome. And so, yeah, everyone's involved. As far as what inspired me to do it, I've had this idea for an overarching Minecraft story for almost a decade, and it's had a lot of different ebbs and flows of how it was going to work and who it was going to be about and all that. And then I eventually just decided to make my own channel. Was kind of going through the ebbs and flows of doing a YouTube channel, and then realized that I want to do it. I really want to do my own story. And I was sitting here with this whole thing and I was like, I think I just need to do it for me. Like, I think I just need to try and do it. And that's what led to it. And I'm very blessed to be where I'm at right now and the fact that I get to tell the story. So thank you guys. I hope that was a good answer. Wind Delta, my question, will there be ducks? Maybe. We're doing some speedrun questions here. Omar, again, will there be an Infinity War in the cinematic universe? That's your answer. Colton from Akora Monkey, a poor question, can you do a flip? I already answered that, no. Omar, are we allowed to make fan spin-offs of the cinematic universe? Yeah, as long as you title it as a fan thing. Like, as long as you say this is a fan thing, like, please make as much as you want, but you gotta just make sure, like it's a fan thing. Just be clear about that. But I love when you guys make stuff. So please continue to make stuff, and all that. Okay. Fun Time Studios, will you continue content after that point? I'm assuming when I end Beyond Minecraft, I mean. Probably. I'll probably continue to do content. I do have plans for 2 other YouTube channels I want to do that are very, very different, and are more just kind of fun for me, and I hope people will watch stuff on there. In fact, one of them, we're going to be releasing 2, I'll just announce this here. We're going to be releasing 2 films I made in the past 2 or 3 years, like films, short films, but films that I made. We're going to be releasing on one of those channels, and I'll be announcing it within the next like 2 or 3 months. It's going to be really cool. So yes, I will be doing more content, but I think honestly, I'm a big project person. To me, Apollo TV is a project. It's a thing that I'm dedicating the next 7 to 10 years to. And then after that, I probably will go make feature films or a video game or whatever the next project is. I'm a very visual or interactive story-based person. So I'm very interested in filmography and telling stories in a cinematic way. And so I'll probably be making a feature film after Apollo TV, because I have a whole list of feature films I want to make, and I'm very excited about them still. But right now, this project is taking precedent until I go do those. Question, what is one YouTuber that would be the person you'd want to join the most? I don't know if I want to say just because I want to, like, surprise you guys if we do it. That's hard. Like, look, I already said their name. Also, many of them are in this chat, including Crafty Masterman. Point being, which, hey, so there's a lot of people that I really want involved. A lot of nostalgic people I really want involved. A lot of nostalgic people I already am talking to be involved. But point being, yes, there's a lot of people I would want involved. I would make your own assumptions and then go from there. And you can contact those people or reach out and be like, hey, have you heard of Apollo TV? He's making a Minecraft cinematic universe. It's kind of cool. Nonchalant like. And then they can DM me and I'll be like, sup, you're in. Let's do it. Because I have an idea. In fact, I have a really crazy idea for some particular people. Well, Crafty, I was gonna ask. I mean, I was gonna ask. I know you haven't. I haven't told you yet. You don't have to if you don't want to. By the way, that's why I say don't harass these guys. Like, don't harass any creators. Some creators, just so you guys know, some creators just don't want to be involved, and that's okay. They do their own thing, and they like doing their own thing, and that's totally okay. Like, please don't harass them especially if they're like, hey, I'm not interested. Don't do that. It's very an open invitation, open door to anyone to be involved. And I try and make it really easy and fun for everyone involved, especially when we invite creators. It's like the goal is to make the best experience for them and for you guys. It's not a one-way street. It should be both. So it's a way of opening the door. We want a lot of people to involved, but no pressure. So just please be kind and courteous to other creators. And don't, if there's anything a creator as a creator doesn't like, is being spammed. So heads up. Okay, I'm gonna answer this next question. I already answered blooper questions. I'm gonna answer this last question, and then we are gonna do another round of questions because we have a lot. Also, we have a Discord. You should go to the Discord. I'm also probably gonna go answer. Actually, Lucas, wait. Hold on. We're not. Oh, the board. The board says we're holding questions for now. I lied. If this changes, then I open up questions, but I'm not opening up questions yet. I'm going to answer some questions on the Discord because also we have a Discord. You should join the Discord. There's a lore chat and everything, and the community is really nice and it's awesome. It's full of amazing people. So I'm going to answer the questions on Discord and then we'll open this up. Okay, we're not there yet. I know. Have a good night. Thank you for joining, Taya. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay. No questions can be asked. We're gonna go this. We're gonna answer. Okay, next question from Eliz. What do you do when someone dies when they aren't scripted to? So, if you've noticed in older videos, sometimes we do these kind of survival format videos where they're hardcore videos where we survive. If they are not supposed to, we revive them. It's a scripted story. I'm very clear about this. I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys because the goal of the channel is to tell story videos. That being said, back in the day when we did a lot more in survival videos, and when we do a hardcore survival video, we really do try and do it legit. And what I mean by that is like, we run through the time, like especially when we did the year videos, those recording sessions were 20 to 30 hours long and we were going through it. And in a lot of the times, if a death organically happened that we thought was really good, we let it happen and we would just let it ride. So the point being is when an organic death happens, I'm going to clarify. I should clarify this too. Trapping YouTubers' deaths, when we do a trapping YouTubers video specifically, because they feel a bit different, right? Those ones, when a player dies, they're dead. We do it legit. I know there's been ebb and flow, so it's kind of that part. Like so what I like to say is that, hey, like, if we need to revive someone for the story, we will. So I hope that makes sense. Like, we're just not trying to hide anything for people. So hope that makes sense. I'm going to the Q&A thread. My Discord says unusual join activity detected in the Apollo TV community. That's hilarious. Thank you guys for joining. Super excited for these upcoming videos. Super excited to release them. I'm gonna take a hold on a second. I just got some text. Okay. Next question. Are you posting a VOD for this? I want to watch it back. Yes, I will be posting a VOD for this. This is long. I will have to probably end it, at some point, because obviously it's going to be impossible to answer all your guys' questions. What I recommend, by the way, guys, I left Abraham, you just left 20 gifted memberships. You're insane. What are you? Stop. Don't give me your money. I appreciate it, but keep your money. Keep your money. It's okay. You're amazing, but you don't have to. Holy. Okay. For everyone here, if I don't get to your question, what I'm going to do is go to I left a discussion post in the, on my community page, just a post on the YouTube channel. Go to the post, ask all your questions, and I will try and respond to as many as I can there too as well. I'm just trying to make this all clear for you. And remember, we agreed that you guys would answer all these questions for people and let everyone know in the community. I'm relying on you guys. I'm relying on you. You guys got this. Okay. Here are some questions. Will there be any references, this is from Pixel Rush, will there be any references to popular things as videos like Iron Lung, FNAF, or something else inspired things? I'm guessing more towards joke territory, but actual sequences based on those things would be cool. Yes. Yes, there will. I mean, as far as inspiration goes, I pull from a lot of things that I grew up watching. I mean, Doctor Who is a really good one, is a really specific one. So, yeah. Yes, I pull from some inspiration from a lot of things, and there will also be tons of references to other things. I'm going to try and not copy other things, but there's just tons of references to other things. How did you come up with the cinematic universe? I grew up playing Minecraft. I kind of just came up with this idea one day. I just pulled from a lot of things, and I knew I wanted to tell a really big story, and then it became really personal, and that's when it really locked in for me what I wanted to do. When I felt the personal connection to the story, like the personal into it, then I knew what I was really trying to say with the story. I think I had the idea. I knew I wanted to do a really big overarching cinematic universe in Minecraft and have all these creators involved, and I can't believe who we have involved. But then the heart of it and the why behind it is where things really clicked for me. This is a really big question that I'm going to answer all 182 of you right now to around 200 people. All right, this is a big question. Is there a way to participate in this project directly? Again, I answered this kind of in the beginning. I'm just going to answer this again for everyone, just because I know it's a big question a lot of people know. Just know this is not like an open server or an SMP where you can join. It's not like that. And I know at first that kind of sucks. And there's definitely certain people that will be joining, from builders, the Redstoners, to creators. People will be joining, but it's kind of more through, it's not going to be through a application process. It's going to be through more of a venting, a friend of a friend. I know you, I've seen your work, and, or creators that I meet I find, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'd love to have you involved. The reason is because beyond the technical implications and also the difficulty, right? The biggest thing here to understand is it's a very specific experience, and because of it's a very specific experience, there's only so many people. We don't want it to be too many people. we're focusing on characters. That's why the videos, if you guys notice, the videos only focus on, so anywhere from 4 to 7 characters per video, because then you guys get to connect with those characters. You get to connect with Nerfy or Mogswamp or Forge or Kevin or Derp. You guys get or Lucas or Mariah or whoever. You guys get to connect with these guys on a personal level on these videos and actually really get to connect with their character. And when it's 1,000 people all in a story, yes, eventually you will connect with them. And Ish and many creators do a great job at this. But the story becomes more kind of Game of Thronesy, where it's more about the scope of how many rather than... And there will be scope in this, for sure. But right now, I have 3 phases to really get you guys to connect with these people, and you guys get to see your favorite creators in ways that you've never seen them before. So the goal is for you guys and the people you guys love to watch, either in the past or the present, you guys get to see them in a brand new light. That's the goal. And yes, I hope that makes sense. That makes sense, chat. That makes sense. Are any scenes unscripted? I just read that question because why not? Are any scenes unscripted? Yes. There are many scenes often that are just completely unscripted. That'll just happen. I'm not going to tell you guys which ones they are, but they're pretty obvious when they're unscripted, whether it be a joke or whether it be just a improv moment. But just know the plot lines of videos are scripted. I just don't want there to be any confusion around that. Like, I don't want to like lie to you guys and then be like, yeah, guys, nothing's scripted. It's all real. And you guys are like, wow, he does it legit. Like, no, like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm just not a fan of that. So you guys are like, it's in the end. We're doing the script, but it's also a story. And I think what you guys will come, hopefully you guys relate to, or, I know some people just don't like it, but the biggest thing to understand behind that too is like, because it's scripted, if you guys trust me, hopefully you guys trust me. I know some of you guys just met me, so you don't trust me yet. That's okay. My goal is to create specific moments with these characters. And because it's, sorry, I just got so many DMs right when I was answering the question. Because I want to create really emotional, specific moments with these characters, and with creators that you guys love, it wouldn't work if it wasn't scripted. And you guys are going to see your creators and people that you grew up watching and love to watch. You're going to see them in ways you've never even thought before. So it's going to be awesome. Okay, keep me going. I know there are a lot of questions. Who is your favorite character? I think I answered this before, but I don't have a favorite character. I love everyone for different reasons. If I had to name the GOAT character, is gotta be one of my favorite moments in the entire series comes from Ghostly. One of my favorite moments, not for a while, but Ghostly has one of my favorite moments. I told him a little bit of what he does, and it's really cool. It's really cool. It's very cool. Cool. How long does it take to create videos? Typically around a month. We try to aim from 2 to 3 weeks to a month. Did he just send 50? Did he just send 50? Did he just send 50? Was that 50? He's not even asking any questions. He or she is not even asking. They're not even asking any questions. They're just. I appreciate that to no end, but also, I'm letting you know, you can save your money. I'm just here to ask questions or answer questions. I'm not even thinking straight because there's so much happening today. my coffee. Maybe you're not helping. Maybe you're making things worse. Thank you so much. That means the world. I don't even know. That was incredible. Thank you. I'm gonna keep going down questions. Is there a video that you don't like? No. Some old videos that are not in the ACU that I don't like. But I pretty much really like. Thank you for the $2 Spidey Steve. It's cold coffee, it's iced coffee, and the ice is gone. So that's why. Spidey Steve, thank you so much for the $2. Possible for small creators to be characters. Anything is possible. I'm never going to say no. I would say don't hope on being in it because of the way I specified how the universe works and how I get people involved. So I wouldn't don't get your hopes up. I hope you guys enjoy the experience. I love you guys making fan stuff and being participating in the lore and all that. But who knows? Maybe there are small creators that are definitely involved. It just may happen. And I would say don't try and make it happen. It just can't happen. Okay? So I appreciate all of you. Were you a theater kid in high school? I can't believe I'm just reading questions off the thing. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to try and read as many questions off the thing as I can. Whatever. I'm just going to do whatever I want. It's my stream. I'm going to become Scientist Apollo. I can do whatever I want. Okay, anyways. Yes, kind of. I was a theater kid, and then I didn't really like theater, and then I went to go make films throughout high school, and so I stole all of my friends from the theater program and said, hey, you do theater, but do you want to make movies instead? And they were like, that sounds cool. So I stole the entire theater program, and the theater program had to sit down with me because they were angry with me because I stole everyone from the theater program to go make films instead. Also, that's how me and Zach met. Me and Zach have been friends for since middle school and known each other since before then. So almost 20 years. We love Zach. Just put that in the chat. Literally, he's amazing. He could barge in my room if he wanted to right now. We live together and make the videos together. Apollo, will characters ever interact with other versions of themselves? I can't answer that. Oh, this is a really big question. I'm going to answer another big question here. What mods do you use? I am never probably going to tell you guys, for the most part, what mod pack... Well, okay. Now, hold on. Let me clarify. If we use a specific mod pack that has been created and curated, I will always leave that, and if I forget to, remind me. I will always put that in the description of a video. If we use a already curated mod pack that's been developed by a developer team. And if you ask for mods and hey, what mods do you use? If I can get to it, I will try and let you know. Here's the thing. These mod packs we make for the videos, none of us are mod pack developers. None of us are trained to make them. They are broken, they are janky, and they're not meant for multiplayer use, and they are meant for the video specifically. Meaning, if you download the mod pack and it breaks, it will break. And you try and contact us because it's breaking, none of us know how to fix it. And we don't have the time to try and fix it. I know that's a bummer to hear, and I'm sorry. A lot of the times when you're watching these videos, you can probably make educated guesses on what we do use. And a lot of those mods, I try and a lot of the repeated mods, I try and make publicly known that we use them. But none of us are here as developers. We're not tech support. We're busy trying to, make an experience for you guys, and taking the time to do mod pack stuff would take way too long. So no, we don't release any of them if they're not an already priorly made thing by a team. So, you can still try and find the mods, but that's just not what we're delivering here. And it would take so much time. So I hope that makes sense. I appreciate it. So I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to go through the Discord questions. Any YouTubers you want to collab with? I think I already answered that. For the most part. Would you ever consider the Unstable Universe people? Absolutely. I'm gonna go down to the bottom of this because there were some questions. Okay, here we go. We have a lot of questions over here. Okay, I'm gonna try and go through this as fast as I can. Here we go. Is there a chance that for future projects and videos, you'll start reaching out to the community for help for help with bigger builds or art? This is from Fun Time Michael. Maybe, for sure. I could see it. Hi, Ghostly. I think sup, Ghostly. I didn't even see you was in the chat. Hello. Yes, there's definitely a chance we might do that. I mean, I work very closely, tight knit with certain people and the friends, and we have builders and we have people involved. I'm already having conversations about animators and stuff like that, so I have all of that. But you know, for the most part, I would say, you know, there's always a chance, maybe for something bigger, but it's a maybe, and don't count on it. But maybe. So yeah. How aware is Apollo of his other selves? Is there an original Apollo, or have the different versions always existed alongside each other? I'm gonna answer your first questions there, and then I'll answer the next parts because I see there's 2 more questions. First off, no. Within the parameters of the story so far, Apollo is not aware of other stories. Every Apollo is an individual Apollo that is in his own timeline doing his own thing. You're insane, Abram, for 10 more gifted subs. I don't know what to do. Thank you so much. You're insane. Gosh dang it. Every Apollo is only aware of what's within his vicinity. With the exception now, in the story, you guys should catch up on the timeline if you haven't, but Night Apollo, from the last video of 2025, is now aware that there is a multiverse. So he knows that there is a multiverse of Apollos, or there is just a multiverse. But there's specific rules of the multiverse we have not laid out yet. There's a lot of rules we haven't laid out yet. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. And have different versions always existed alongside each other? I want you guys to imagine it like this. So, for one, everything in the playlist and on the channel is all in chronological order. Meaning, for example, like let's do with Medieval, for example. So, Medieval, when it said that we did Medieval 1 Part 2, and then we just released the movie, right, a year later, and the movie, at the very end of the movie we just did, you should watch, there's a new additional chapter. That additional chapter takes place 1 year later. So it does work timeline-wise. So if you kind of want to think of it like this, the moment a video releases within a timeline of a certain version of these characters, right? The moment it starts, that now is coalescing with the timeline. So a year later, like that is where the starting point is of that universe. And now I'd hope that makes sense. The point being, everything chronological, and once a timeline started, that timeline's also happening at the exact same time. So they're both going at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I explained the last part well. Just know every video is in chronological order. Like, it's one event after the other. It's one event after the other unless explicitly said so. Will alternate versions of Apollo interact at some point in the future? I can't tell you. Is the Turning Minecraft into a Nightmare RPG video the same universe/world as the Rising Kingdoms video after everything went down, but with a different version of Apollo? No, they are not. They are not in the same universe. They're not in the same universe. Not in the same universe. Nothing is in the same universe unless explicitly told you that it's in the same universe. So, for example, Commander Apollo. Everything that has to do with Commander Apollo in the Apollo Space Fleet, that is the same universe. So like Desert Civilization and Nether Kingdom and Horrific War, all those videos are in the same timeline. They're all in the same timeline. So something I might doing. No, this is not ending in 2027. This is ending in like 2030 something. Is everything within each upload canon? Like, say you make up a character for a segment that's separate from the current plot. Should we assume it occurred elsewhere in the multiverse? That's a good point. Yes. I mean, yes. Even if it's a bit, it's canon. Bits are canon, side segments are canon, and it could be taken in place. It could be taking place within different universes or whatever. But yes, every single bit, everything that is in a video is canon. Everything. Is it possible? Oh, that was a question from the Discord server from Peter Bill Cipher's new puppet. That's crazy. Is it possible to go back to old test sites, experiments, or multiverses to explore if they are dead or alive? That's a really good question, DeathGo. That's a really good question. I guess I can answer it. Yes. And you will be getting a very specific answer to your question this year. For the creators joining the cast, do they have a specific amount of subs? No. That's what I'm saying. I don't like to give a number like that. Like, again, it's word of mouth. It's people I know. It's DMs. It's whatever. So, no. Is the Apollo from the medieval video truly dead? Yes. Yes, he is dead. Hi, Rad Knight. Hey, Apollo. Hope your day is well. Hope your day is well, too. Thank you for asking. I was wondering, how do you build a world that people can understand better for acting? It's a constant process. Like, I'm constantly trying to... I'm trying to... It's an ever-evolving process of trying to make things really clear. So whether I write scripts or whether I do a rundown or a walkthrough with people, we're always trying to make the experience as easy for people to understand and as fun for people as well. So we're always working on how to make the process work better. It's a never-evolving thing, especially for new creators, like you kind of mentioned. So it's like, how do people come into something not feeling left out or confused? Timo Gustafsson, I butchered that and I'm so sorry. Is each Apollo a different character, or do all of them count as one single entity? Each Apollo that you see is a different Apollo. So think of them like if they have a different skin, they're that Apollo. So like there's Fisherman Apollo, there's Scientist Apollo, there's Commander Apollo, there's Modder Apollo, there's Detective Apollo. All of them are different Apollos. And usually in the videos, I will clarify if it is a different Apollo, or I'll tell you, be like, this is this Apollo, especially if we're following up with an Apollo. But each video and each universe is a different Apollo. And we're going to explain that a little bit this year too as well. Is there going to be another part to Minecraft players simulate Cursed Desert Civilization? I definitely want to know what happened. Technically, there has already been parts. Again, this is why it's a cinematic universe. There are videos that are connecting to that video, which we are getting second parts of different characters. That being said, though, I know what you're asking about. I know what y'all want to know about for that video. Yes, you will be getting an answer to the end of that video this year. Would you like to see videos or other forms of content that play off the lore of the MCU? Fan content, yes. Play off, as in like extensions of the ACU? I guess I'll say this. Nothing is canon unless it's on the channel. Beyond that, you can make whatever you want. What about any of the Vampires cast being in a video? Do you want us plan to have a non-Minecraft creators join? coffee's real good. Oh, that coffee's so good. Man, that's good coffee. That's good coffee. Will Pirate Apollo return? No. No, he will not. And he's not canon. He's not canon. My final thing. I do not know your username, so I'm so sorry. Do other people fan universe technically canon due to the size of the multiverse? No, so again, this is what I'll say is like, remember this, by the way, remember this. Anytime, everything can be canon, but it doesn't make everything canon. So what that means is, for example, let's say Unstable. Unstable right now is not canon. But if Unstable Universe SMP is introduced into a video, then it becomes canon. Then it is. So up until the point of it being introduced, do not assume anything is canon until it is introduced into the main videos. Are you an Apollo variant, specifically the live action Apollo? March is going to be a really good month. March is going to be a really good month. March's video might be my favorite Minecraft video I have ever made. March's video, I genuinely think is going to break any other Minecraft video ever made. You guys aren't the first 3 videos of the year, which I know we've already posted twice, but the first 3 videos of the year, guys, February, March, and April, I'm telling you, are videos that have never been done on the platform before. Thank you so much for becoming an Inside Claptrap. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, I'm going to open the floodgates because I'm crazy. Let's do some speed. We're going to do some speed ones. Please ask some questions in the chat. I'm opening up. Ask away. I'm going to change it to, oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, I'm just going to delete it. Ask away. Ask away. I'm going to try and get through as many as I can. Is there perhaps a way that the other people in the multiverse will collide with each other? I don't know. Maybe. Is the I Survived the Deadliest player video in the same timeline as the Apollo Space Fleet since it was mentioned in the video? We will have an answer to that. I can't answer that one, I don't think. You'll see. You'll see. What happened to Desert Civilization Apollo from Minty, and will we ever see him coming back? Yes, you will see him coming back. Weirdest moment in the ACU so far? Me dancing on the bar. What is your favorite video game from High Lord? Batman Arkham City. I guess Minecraft would be my favorite game of all time, actually. But if I like nostalgic game, Batman Arkham City. Are we going to see Lloyd more? A lot more. I can't believe I didn't see your question, and you've literally donated so much and given so much. Yes, you're gonna see Lloyd so much more. He's a very, very, very important character. I know he's funny right now, but one day he won't be. Haha. Spoilers. Will the time length of the videos change? I am a pacing guy. Pacing is king. Story is king. The length will be whatever the video demands it to be. If it's a 30-minute video, great. If it's a 40-minute video, great. If it's a 2-hour video, great. I'm pacing over a time clock. I don't really have a time clock. I like to hit over an hour. I like hour-long videos, but I don't like go in with a time. What's your favorite pizza topping? Pepperoni from Allegory. Josh Fortune, will the Invasion episode get a follow-up, or are those members appear again? Yes, you saw. If you guys saw Hotel, you saw them in the trailer, which means they will appear again. How or where? You'll have to wait and see. How many of the Apollos know each other? None. None right now, unless with the exception of like lineage or family. So, and there's only really one lineage or family that matters, which is Commander Apollo and Sergeant Apollo, or Junior Apollo and Apollo. Abraham just donated $100. What are you doing? Thank you so much. You're insane. I love Lloyd. Can we get some I love Lloyds in the chat? Can we get some I love Lloyds in the chat played by Lucas, who voices Lloyd? OG character. Get some. I want some OGs for Abraham and Lloyd. Abraham and Lloyd, you both deserve so much praise right now. You guys are great. Would you ever be interested in making a book about this? Yeah, actually, that'd be cool. Maybe I'll do that after it's done. That'd be cool. It'd probably just be like a rewritten version of some of the stories like that. Have you seen White Pine, the Minecraft series? Yes, huge inspiration for when I was coming up with this. Favorite restaurant? I really like pizza. So pizza, I don't know. I like pizza. Hello there, General Kenobi. Apologies if this has been asked already. Can we be expecting to see more Rat and the Bartender Bear? Absolutely. You will be seeing a lot. James Stowe, welcome James Stowe to the chat. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. I got a perm during Christmas. So oh, I'm gonna answer this question. I'm gonna answer this question. From High Lord, a while ago. Hey man, I know you said multiple villains so far, but which one of them is the main villain of Phase 1? I would really pay attention to Commander Apollo. I would really pay attention. The series will end one day. Jordy Games, the series will end. I'm gonna scroll all the way down. We love Lloyd. I'm gonna try and get through some of these other questions that are just popping up. Will there be an extinction level event threatening the entire ACU? I can't answer that. My question is, how do you go about creating all this lore for your videos, and do you have any tips and tricks as a junior writer? I love that question. I'm a big journal person. I'm a big document person. I vomit all of my ideas on a page, and then I organize it from there. I would highly recommend, for most people, really just write down your ideas and then like vomit them and then organize them. That's how I go about it. I journal everything, and then I put it onto a document somewhere. So yeah. How much of the script is pre-planned and how much is added on? Because with the most recently one, it seemed added on, not on the actual recording. It's a mixture. It depends. So like for the most part, it's a lot of, right now we're doing a lot more scripted content where it's going to be 90% of it is on the day and then like 10% of it later. But like also a lot of the times, like I'll redo cinematics where it's like I'm just amplifying a scene that did happen on the day, but I'm just amplifying it a little bit or making characters move a little bit more cinematically. Hi Laura, you're asking questions I can't answer, bro. You're asking, you'll have to wait and see. Oh, this is a really good question. Will there be scripted romance? Probably not. I don't really like romance in stories. There's like going to be some implication of stuff, kinda. I don't even know if I should say that. Like kinda. But there's no romance story in this. Any fun facts about B13? Frisk came up with the character. Frisk is the person who voice acts the character, and they are the one who actually came up with the idea for the character based on the video. And they're the reason the B-bots even exist. That's a sweet question. How do you feel about creating, so from Chad, how do you feel about creating something awesome, wonderful, entertaining? Wow, that was a very sweet question. I don't know if it is, but I hope it is, and I feel very blessed to be able to do so for you guys. I just hope you guys enjoy the story. I just try my best. I'm not a big romance and stories person. Specifically, I'm just actually not at all. I just don't really care for romance and stories. Okay, legit question this time. Haha. How are you so good at voice acting? If you read off a script, how do you sound so natural? If that makes sense. Oh, I appreciate it. Practice. Everyone's getting really good. From where we started to now, I feel like the entire cast is just getting better and better as we keep going. It's crazy. Like when I'm getting voice acting like now, like VO from people, and I'm like, dude, and they're like, did I do good? And I'm like, dude, you guys are getting crazy good. So we just practice a lot now because we do this so much. Have there been any series that have already started that is related to the Minecraft Cinematic Universe? I don't know what you mean. It's only the playlist. What are some of the main characters rather than Apollo? A lot of everyone is a main character at some point. I mean, maybe the exception of a couple, but like everyone has their moment. Rax, what are you doing here? Go check out his content. Hey, remember when I said other YouTubers may be involved in the cinematic universe that don't necessarily make Minecraft content? Remember when I said that? You guys remember when I said that earlier? Huh. Remember when I said that? I wonder. Thank you guys so much for all the questions. I see Forge Labs included in this. Is the Forge Labs crew here too? A lot of them that I know of. So for example, like Shadow Mech and Protagonist. A lot of them. 100K last Bitcoin. You just can't. You can't just double your. It's very. I'm very blessed, man. I'm very blessed. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know how I got here. I'm very blessed. Thank you so much, Abraham, for another 10 gifted memberships. You're crazy. Has there been a video where Derpcake hasn't been a nice dude? No, but that could happen. Okay, we're gonna answer a couple more questions from the actual. So you guys left questions on the post. I'm gonna answer a couple of them, and then I will also remember to go back and actually answer some of these. Like, I'm just gonna message you on there. So if you want to, you guys want to, if I didn't answer anything, go there. You have 74 questions. It's crazy. Okay. Speed run question time. Okay, from Night Reaper, is this universe based around all the videos you have uploaded so far? All the videos are uploaded in the playlist. If they're in the playlist, everything starts from Deadliest World. Everything starts from there. Which software do you use to make mods, edit, upload, all that stuff? Oh, that's a big question. I edit on Premiere Pro. I do all my cinematics on a mod called Flashback. And I don't make mods. Advice for the new creator who want to make Minecraft content as full time or as a passion: tell your story. It is about storytelling. Storytelling is king. Make as much as you can. Create as much as you can. Know that you're going to fail. Get over the failure and keep going. Failure is a part of creation, and you're going to have to fail 100 times before you make something really good. For context, guys, for all of you here, I seriously, because I know a lot of you want to be creators, right? I've been making videos since I was 7 years old on a couple different YouTube channels. Then I started making films. Then I actually worked for another YouTuber and was editing for that YouTuber for 3+ years. Then I made my own content. I've made, and Zach can vouch for this because he's in chat. Hi, Zach. I have made thousands of videos. Thousands of videos before, and after 1,000, I then made one mediocre thing. You're gonna have to keep creating. And if you have the stomach for that, if you have the stomach to make all those videos and just keep pushing, you will, on the other side, make something great. So just know failure is a part of it, and I've made a lot of bad stuff before I made anything good. Is there an official timeline? This is from JX Mech. Like where everything started versus where currently. I think I already said this. I did repeat this. I'm kind of repeating things at this point a little bit, so we're probably gonna wind it down. It all just go to the playlist. The playlist is chronological. It all starts in Deadliest World. That's where it starts. Sarah, now that you're making Minecraft movies, thank you. There's inevitably going to be a fan fiction, fan theories popping up all over the place. What's your take on that? I love it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of, like, you know, shipping stuff. It kind of makes the cast and crew uncomfortable, so don't. It just makes everyone uncomfortable, and no one really wants that, so don't do that. But it will happen, and we all know that's gonna happen, but, like, just don't. I don't know. But fan fiction, fan theories, I love reading that stuff. I love you guys getting creative. We love fan art, and I love everything you guys create. I think part of the spirit of the Apollo Cinematic Universe and of Apollo TV is the idea, and some of the theming that I'm really going for here is creation and you guys creating. So you guys creating is a huge part of it all. Okay? So my take is, please create stuff. Another legit question. I'm just reading from the chat every once in a while. What are some tips for editing? That's a really big question. Just practice. Same thing as making videos. Like, my same advice as creation in general. Just edit a lot. The more you edit, the better you get. And also release it. Do not stay on something for too long. I mean this because so many of you guys do this with love. This is with love in my heart. Do not hold on to what you create. Release it. Part of creating something is also releasing it. Move on from it. You learn from releasing something, watching it. You watching something that is publicly out there and you can't change anymore. You look at it actually holistically for what it is, rather than with the editing brain of, oh, I can make it better, I can make it better. That's a never-ending loop. Get to a point you feel really good about it, release and move on. Yeah, you guys can use the community tab as much as you guys want for fanfiction. I haven't seen anyone use the community tab that much, so feel free to use it, please. Okay, I'm going to... Hello, nerd. I'm totally new to this whole thing. Just came from the recent video about the Cinematic Universe. I'm still sort of unsure as to what it is. Well, I'll give you the brief rundown, but I'm sure people will give you a rundown as well. Welcome to the biggest Minecraft project to hopefully ever been made. It is a cinematic universe of content taking place over this YouTube channel that involves Minecraft YouTubers, my friends, and myself, and it is a story about Minecraft, about creators, and about myself, and about my friends, and you're adventuring through a multiverse of characters and a story. You can basically consider it like a Marvel Cinematic Universe. Marvel Cinematic Universe is a really good way to look at it, to be super honest. What's one scene you didn't expect to hit emotionally but absolutely wrecked you? Winter Apocalypse. I didn't expect the end of Winter Apocalypse to be as emotionally punching as it ended up becoming. And it ended up becoming one of my favorites emotionally. Is Frisk here? Hi, Frisk! Winter Apocalypse is just the ending really hit emotionally. How far into the story is the series thus far? Is there a certain number of acts? There are 3 phases. We're probably around the... We're not at the halfway point of phase 1. I think we're getting close, though. So we're in the very beginning. Have you planned the entire story, or is the planning still ongoing? I know the whole story. I know the whole story. I may not know every video, and I may not know every single bullet point, but I know how phase 1 ends, phase 2 ends, phase 3 ends. I know generally certain beats along the way. I know the most about the end. I especially phase 3. Like phase 3, I know a lot of the videos there too. But some of the points there are a little foggy because we kind of are very flexible and I want to try different things. But I know the main things. Do you tell everyone what their personality is supposed to be like and then do that? Yeah, pretty much. With the exception of trapping videos. Sometimes I don't. I'm going to go back to this board. Is there any big inspirations that you can name that inspire this kind of content? Like, is there any outside influences that inspire each story and the overarching story as a whole? Tons of influences. I pull from a lot of Doctor Who and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I pull from cosmic horror and like Lovecraft horror. I pull from I pull from thank you so much, Abraham W. Frisk and Zach. Lord of the Rings, a lot of stuff. Harry Potter I pull from. There's a lot of stuff that you guys are very familiar with that I pull from. And there's a lot of niche movies, but those are kind of hard. Those aren't coming to my brain as much right now, but like I pull from a lot of niche films that I just loved growing up with. Cosmic horror is a big one. Now that I already answered that question. Does the skull confection that you and B13 were taking samples of can spread around the ECU? I mean, it looks like that. I don't. Just remember, each video, I want you to remember this. If I leave you off with anything, each video can stand on its own. But there's details from every single one that connect everything and are building, and we're building. And I think the way to think of it is I wouldn't think of it as seasons. We're not really doing seasons. Each year, though, like 2026 is an arc. Kind of like anime a little bit. You know how there's arcs in anime where it's like, oh, this arc within the season? Well, there's arcs within the phase. So there's an arc, and we are in the 2026 arc. And then that arc is over, and then we're on to the next arc within phase 1. We're setting a lot of things up, and we're always building to something in these arcs. And there's something we're building to at the end of the 2026 arc. And you guys can coin these arcs. It is up to you guys to coin them. That's another thing. This is like, I know the phases. I will title those. But as far as arcs go, feel free to coin them yourselves. I'll leave it up to you guys. That little thing you guys can do in the wiki or however you guys want to do it. Technically, we've had the videos up to Hotel, and we've had the videos up to now. We've had basically 2 arcs, I would say. We had everything from the beginning to Hotel is an arc, and everything from Hotel to now is an arc, and now the entirety of 2026 is a single arc. So, audience, do that what you will. I am trusting you guys with it. Good luck. Will we see any returning Apollo loyalists? Yes, you will. I mean, I'm assuming you're referring to Burger King and Ghostly from War. You will. I think we're getting near the end here, and I'm going to answer mainly. So I'll go ahead. I'm going to save the rest of the questions in the post for me to answer later. I'm going to direct my attention to you guys. And I'm going to answer all of my questions here. So sorry, this is Hi, I'm a very emotional person. Thank you guys. I feel really blessed to be able to tell this story, and I'm so thankful you guys are also interested in it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Sorry, it just hit me like a freight train. I'm just looking at the numbers in the Discord and the chat right now, and we've literally been gaining an insane amount of subscribers within this stream alone. I'm really thankful for my friends. I'm really thankful to God. I'm very religious. Don't want to make it uncomfortable, but I'm very religious. And I'm very thankful for everything. I guess I shouldn't say religious. I love Jesus. Hello, I love Jesus. And I love you guys, and I'm so thankful to the community and all the creators who just reach out to me and want to be involved. A couple years ago, I didn't think I was going to be doing this. This wasn't a plan. And now I'm here to tell this story for you guys. And I just want you guys to know I'm going to make every effort to really deliver something that the whole community can remember. And it means the world that you guys are sharing it with friends and with family. And I'm a little speechless sometimes when I read comments and I see everything happening and everyone in the stream. So, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I think I've about answered as many questions as I could. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I wanted to do this to answer a lot of questions to you guys, and I'll be answering more. Don't worry, I'll be going on different chats. I'll be answering that. I'll keep the thread on the Discord, and I'll keep that up, and I'll be just constantly answering questions. I'll answer a couple more here since I'm here because I'm really enjoying the stream with you guys, but I do have a ton of things I have to go do as well. Whoops. Thank you so much, Villager, for the $5. Thank you. You said that season 1 hasn't finished yet. It's not season 1, phase 1. I just want to clarify that just because I know people will get confused if people are saying season and phases. It's not a big deal, but like, it is a phase, not necessarily a season. Like, think Marvel Cinematic Universe, don't think like a show. So there's that. How many episodes are left? Well, think about it like this. If we're not halfway, but we're close, and we have another year of an arc, I mean, and then we're posting one video a month, and probably always a little bit more. So we're talking about 12 to 15 episodes a year. I don't really know the answer to that question, nor is that a really important one, but just know that the phase 1 is probably the shortest phase. It is, I think the shortest phase. I don't know quite. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Just know we're not finished yet. How about that? Um, will there be audience interaction with the characters? Probably not. But never say never. My favorite book series is the Lord of the Rings. My favorite book series growing up was Gregor the Overlander. And I'm a big Tolkien fan. Whoa. Whoa. Thank you so much. Abraham, hi, I wanted to say that you deserve all the love that you are having now and more. I've been gifting so much because I think you deserve, and I can make more person happy to be members of the channel. I love your content, and I haven't been interested in MC Universe this much since a long time ago. So keep going. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. It means the world. Thank you. I don't know. I don't really want to go, but wait, I just saw a door. Final actual question. I've been answering lots of questions, but you know, hey, you're popping up. So, woo! I also like the unstable SMP. I'm kind of repeating myself a lot, so I probably should wind it down. How many Apollos? How many? Oh, sorry. I already answered that question. Sorry, I already answered the question. What do you recommend for future MC YouTube who want to do similar content, like multiverse series or mods? Sorry if this is already answered. I don't have any recommendations besides tell your story. Tell your story. Tell any story. Pull from everywhere. Pull from paintings. Pull from Pinterest. Pull from art. Pull from music. Pull from media that you watch. Pull and steal and make something out of nothing and out of everything. I know it sounds very vague and big, but you know, I think the biggest thing to realize is that you can steal from multiple things and make your own thing, and you have a story to tell, and it's worth telling. And when you create enough, you start to realize, you start to fine tune what it is you're trying to say. Hi, Lord. Thank you so much for the $5. I'm not losing first. Also, if all the different versions of Apollo were put in a match of Fortnite Battle Royale, who would win? I have an answer. And I can't tell you all. I have an answer. But when you meet him, and you will, when you meet that version, just know, and you'll know when it happens, when you meet them, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. Because, and excuse my French, shit is going down after that point. That's a great question. That's a great question. Just stumbled across the ACU trailer and saw you were live. I want to know when and where to check back in for new episodes as someone brand new to your channel. It's a great question. And community, please help people out with this, because I know it can be a little confusing because it's an overarching story. That's why I'm like asking for you guys' help, because it's a big story, and people when they're watching can get confused. So this is the best way I can explain it. That's why I've made the channel be as simple as possible. Just know, Virtual, that every single video on the channel is in chronological order of the story. Every video released on the channel, there's also a playlist called the Apollo Cinematic Universe playlist. So every video on the playlist is in chronological order. I think the only exceptions to that, guys, are the I Built a Cinematic Universe video. That video, as you guys can kind of tell, is a video to bring in people and to tell everyone what we're doing. It's to establish what's happening. It's not a canon video. But I hope that's also obvious. So just know that every big major release video is chronological order and a canon video of the story. So any notification, anytime you get a video, every video is part of the story. I'm planning for an MCU length, kinda, yeah. MCU length is pretty accurate. But yeah. So we're gonna wrap up stream here. We're gonna wrap it up in the next like 5 minutes. And I'm just gonna talk to you all now. So we're no longer answering questions. I'm just gonna spew some stuff and leave you guys with some cool stuff. Have a good one, Sudden. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm just gonna leave you with some stuff. So, first off, Nature, what are you doing here now? By the way, guys, everyone go subscribe to Nature. They just hit 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. Go subscribe to them. They're an amazing, and they're also a part of the ACU, because obviously they are, because they're awesome and cool. They're an awesome character. Go subscribe to them. Go subscribe to them as well. They're an incredible YouTuber. Jeezums, thank you for the 50 gifted memberships, Abraham. You're literally insane. That is insane. You're insane. But please go subscribe to Nature. They're literally amazing, and they have so much amazing content, and they're awesome. So please, like literally, we did also a video with them on the channel, and that was they do like interviewing us, and I don't know, guys. Just please go subscribe to Nature. So that's all I got. They're streaming right now, by the way. So what you guys can do is, what you guys can go do is, after we're done with this, what you should go do is you guys should go watch Nature's stream after this. And then you also then can go catch up on the Apollo Cinematic Universe playlist. So you should go do both. Why not? So there's that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep spewing for a bit. I got another like 3 minutes in me, and then we're gonna end this thing, and maybe I'll do it again in the future just to catch new people up. Should I do this, guys? Should I do like annual streams to be like, hi guys, hello, let's answer some questions because you guys need a little catch up. We'll do a little catch up streams together. We'll do a little like, sup, how's it going? We'll do a little like, hi everyone. And I lost my train of thought. Okay, anyway, so cool. Okay, anyways, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, literally, I'll do an annual Q&A. I'm just dead. I need to get off because my brain is dead and I gotta go do other stuff. So I'll be doing this every once in a while. I'll be going over the stream info. I'll also, by the way, guys, I'll probably make a video like condensing this information as well. Like I'll like talk about it more thoroughly, probably a little bit more like, you know, answering questions like this. I'll do that too. So, I'll do all those things. Try and make it as clear as possible. Have fun with the wiki. Have fun with the lore channel. Go join the Discord, by the way. We have a Discord. You guys should definitely go join the Discord if you haven't already. The Discord is an amazing community of people where I'm there all the time. There's a lore channel to talk about everything. I already see this message in the lore channel. So go to the lore channel, talk about all this stuff, come up with your ideas. There's entire documents by the community already. So if you're confused about anything, if you're confused, guys, there's already people who've been developing lore documents and theories, and they will help you and guide you through the community, through everything, and it's amazing. Guys, you're here. You're here. You're here for the beginning of the biggest Minecraft project to ever be created. And when I tell you that you have no idea where it's going, I mean it. You have no idea where this is going. From new to old, from creators to builders, I don't even know where to leave you guys off with besides the fact that this is going to be the biggest story. When you guys get to the end of this, when you guys get to the final couple scenes of Apollo Cinematic Universe and of this Minecraft Cinematic Universe, there is a shot. I'm letting you all know this here now. There is a shot that has been in my head for a decade. And I want you guys to hear it now, and you'll be thinking it when you see the shot. You'll know what it is. And when you see that shot and you see who's there and what's happening and what we've come to, I want you to know, and I want you to think in your head, we did it. We did it. And it's gonna be awesome. I am so thankful for my friends. Wisp is in the chat now. Who's a character you see? Wisp is amazing. Guys, just a huge shout out to just my entire friends, to Frisk and Zach, to Lucas, to Jay and Wisp and Shaq and Ethan and Mariah and Alexis and to Ghostly and to Crag, to Derp, to Kevin, to EXO and Sneak. All of these people. I love them so much. They all are amazing human beings, and it is as much their story, and you're going to get to know them over the next 7 to 10 years. And at one point